Josh Allen's really all-time performance.
Yeah, it takes 4 days to warm up in freezing temperatures. That was my biggest takeaway. But obviously, what he did on the field, I've been fortunate to watch a lot of football games in my life, and that was perhaps the best game I've ever seen in terms of an offense just clicking on all cylinders. We're talking 7 drives, 7 touchdowns for this Bills offense against the number 2 ranked defense. The New England Patriots, they looked old. They looked tired. They gave up. When have we ever talked about the New England Patriots giving up and losing that passion? And that's just what it looked like. And we're talking about that in the second quarter. We're not talking about in the fourth quarter when it was garbage time. So I think the Bills are going to be literally flying into this game ready to go. But look, you have to give so much credit to this Chiefs defense. They went from being one of the worst units in football to perhaps one of the top ones, facing one of the best offenses in the game at this point.
Yeah,
so it's all coming in at the right time.
And I don't know if you at home caught it, but Hembo had a great stat there on screen. They haven't punted in 3 of their last 4 games since week 16. That is
awesome.
Remarkable. Lewis, take us into the X's and O's. What is the biggest key in this one?
Yeah, I think starting with the quarterbacks, Ryan, I think it's their ability to create and be explosive outside the pocket. Both Josh and Patrick, since 2020, are the most productive as far as throwing touchdown passes outside the pocket, and when they are able to just create on the perimeter. So that's priority number 1 for both of these defenses. Limit the explosives when these guys get outside, and for Josh Allen in particular when he escapes up and out to his right. He's just absolutely deadly. And then secondly, I think it's like this. Look, Buffalo in their first game against Kansas City, that's when Josh Allen really said, hey, you know what? I'm a pretty darn good runner, man. I'm pretty good on design quarterback runs, and Kansas City had no answer for it. So Kansas City's defense now, especially at the second level, Willie Gay, Nick Bolton, the 2 young linebackers that really have infused a lot of speed into this defense. You have to see them putting their hat on Josh Allen and getting him on the ground. And then on the flip side, look, Kansas City can't turn the football over. That's what cost them the game in the first matchup as far as Patrick throwing interceptions, and they have to be willing to play the long game. They've adjusted how they play offensively. Every shot's not a deep shot. Be willing to play the long game. Don't turn it over. You'll score points. So those are a bunch of the keys right there for me. I know that's a lot, but that's what happens in big games.
That's great, because there's a lot to this game. Yeah. And that's what makes me think on this real quick, Bart. What about Patrick Mahomes in this? Do you think we're underrating him and his ability and his Chiefs' ability to win this game?
Listen, I just think we saw something that we hadn't saw in a long time. We saw a Bill Belichick team in a matchup, a rubber match, be destroyed, dismantled. And I think much of that was about Devin Singletary and his ability to add another element to be part of that running game as well. But on the flip side, I love what McKinney did on the other side for the Chiefs, being able to give them a semblance of a running game. I thought he was one of the best players on the field, and he gives that offense so much versatility where you're spending so much of your resources trying to double Kelsey, trying to stay over the top of Tyreek Hill. And if they can run the ball and get screens and easy plays in their playmakers' hands, that's going to make it even harder for the best, pass defense in the game, which is the Buffalo Bills.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.